Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Casual Takes. We've just come back from the theatres. We've just watched Superman 2025.
Jeez.
Right here, you can see it. Right here, you can see it. All right, from the jump, we're going to be dropping spoilers. This is not going to be spoiler free. If you haven't seen the movie, I suggest you go out, watch it first, come back to this video if you want. But there are going to be spoilers. We're not going to go too much into like heavy spoilers, but we're going to talk about things that we liked with this movie, things that we disliked. But apart from that, I will tell you from the jump, in my opinion, this is the best Superman film out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you Snyder fans out there trying to review bomb this movie from James Gunn. But in my opinion, this is the best Superman film to date, in my humble opinion. And this is, I am going to watch this again. I will drop a more in-depth review moving forward. But, I'm like, it was a really good theatre experience. It's like, basically, if you want to, this is a comic book film. Like, it's just that. It's a comic book Superman film. Very accurate to the comics. The characters are great. The scenes are great. The acting's chef's kiss. There are obviously things with the film that we didn't like, but yeah, that's my my opinion at the moment.
For me, I'll say it has two of my things that I liked. So I like that this is comic book accurate Superman, so I'll give him that. But I kind of enjoyed The Man of Steel more than I enjoyed this movie. Not just because of the character itself. Hence the reason why I like this movie, the James Gunn movie. But in terms of all the fight scenes and the action and stuff like that, I'll give it to the Snyderverse. But in terms of what Saeed said about comic book accurate, I'll give you this movie delivered on that part, especially with the characters and the lore building that we're gonna discuss as well. So I'll give it to that.
I just think it's funny how, I don't think you're alone with this, but I feel like a lot of Henry Cavill films like that, the Superman movies, like the Zack Snyder movies, just because of the action and the fighting. I just think that's crazy to me, because Superman's way more than acting. It's way more than just fighting and choreography.
No, I agree with you.
So I don't know how you can rate the Snyder films above this. That's just insane to me. Like, especially if you like read the comics. Like, you grew up in the comics, you know a lot of the Superman comics. If you grew up in the comics, you know about the Superman comics and stuff. This film, the James Gunn version, would be your favourite. It's just hands down your favourite. Like, I'd start to understand how people still go back to the Snyderverse with the dark Elseworlds. It's not. I don't know. It just blows my mind. I don't understand that. Like,
you know what? I don't know what it was. Just it made Superman feel powerful in the Snyderverse. That Superman just for me felt powerful. That's the larger than life Superman. Like, if Superman was here, the destruction would happen like that. If Superman was to fight in like real world. But I do give them that this is more of a comic book accurate Superman. So if you're looking into that,
so then it's a comic book accurate Superman, how you still put the Snyderverse above this film?
For me, it's my enjoyment. So I enjoyed that movie more than I enjoyed the James Gunn movie. So
I don't know. I just feel like if you're a comic book fan and you grew up in Superman, this James Gunn nailed it, in my opinion. He nailed it. And it opens up the DCU now. Like, the DCU is officially open for business. So we know there's going to be more characters coming into this world. We know we got a teaser of or a snippet of Supergirl, played by the girl from Game of... I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. So we've seen her, and she looked amazing. We didn't see much of her, but she looked amazing in that suit. Crypto, like everything just worked. Like, everything you've seen in the books, comic books, it actually worked in live action. There's obviously things that didn't work so much, but I don't know. In my opinion, if you're a comic book fan, this film hits everything. And no shade to Zack Snyder. I enjoy this film, but to me, it's just an action film. It's not a Superman film. David Corenswet, like, that's Superman. He nailed it. He made that role his own. But at the same time, there was like inspiration from Christopher Reeves. Like, you can see a lot of Christopher Reeves Superman in that Superman, as well as him making it his own as well. he filled them boots. Like he did it well, in my opinion. That's Superman.
I agree that he played Superman well. He played
better than
Superman
Henry Cavill. I'm sorry.
No, he did,
Way better than Henry
because
Cavill.
He had more like a character personality with him. That's what I liked about it. But
yeah, but it's not just it's a Superman personality.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
you know
That's
I mean?
what he had.
That's way
That's
more
what
than
he had.
Henry Cavill. I don't know how everyone's just so caught up in Henry Cavill. I like Henry Cavill. He's a great actor. Don't get me wrong, but as a Superman, not so much. But yo, David Corenswet nailed it. Nailed it. He is the future for this Superman role, in my opinion. And then let's talk about Lex Luthor. Nailed it.
No, that's
my guy.
That's so far is one of the best Lex Luthor. To be fair,
that's my guy.
That's the best.
And he had big shoes to fill as well. Because my favorite Lex Luthor is always going to be Michael Rosenbaum, right? Because I grew up in Smallville, love Smallville. But yo, Nicholas Hoult in that Lex Luthor role. And again, this is why this movie is just so good. Because again, spoilers, but we know Lex is a super villain. He's also a super genius. Like he's got genius level intellect, and he basically it just molds together so well in his character. And Nicholas Hoult that literally just brings that to the screen. Like this Lex Luthor is evil. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. Like he's driven, he's determined. Like you see him do some crazy stuff.
Things like he'll do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Yeah.
Even killing, imprisoning people in his own pocket.
Yo, this guy's got his own pocket universe.
And the funny thing is, how are you gonna put your ex in? How you gonna put your ex in jail?
He's got all kinds of people in jail in his own pocket universe. That is crazy, and he just lets whatever monsters out just for distractions, just to distract Superman, and he's doing his old secret plots behind. Yo, this is Lex Luthor, like genius level intellect. Like, bro, this guy is like, yo, I created the Big Bang, I mimicked the Big Bang, and I managed to create my own pocket universe. This is what I bring. He's got his own portals. He brings everyone through these portals. Got a whole prison camp set up. He's got people under. He's blackmailing. What's his name? Metamorpho. No. You see it in the trailer. Superman's holding a baby. That turns out to be Metamorpho's kid. And obviously Metamorpho can just like randomly just get crazy kryptonite hands. Again, spoilers, but let's go back to Lex. Like Lex just, yo.
Yeah, and also this is a heavy spoilers, but he actually kills a guy in front of Superman too. A guy that was supporting Superman, like he was
doing a whole
supporter, and it's just
Russian roulette, like
yeah.
Who raised you as a child? You remember we see that in a trailer. Who raised you as a child? And Superman don't say anything. Okay. Pulls the trigger. Blank. Okay. And he asks him on another crazy car. I can't remember what the next question was. And then Superman doesn't answer. Okay. Pulls the trigger. Turns out it wasn't a blank. Killed the bro. I did not expect that.
And the thing about
he had that
sarcastic thing. Oh, I expect this to last longer as well. That was crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's what I mean. This Nicholas Hoult plays Lex Luthor well. Best Lex Luthor.
It's like he studied the character. And
he
just did it. So he read the comics, studied
justice.
Lex Luthor, and it just literally played him to the point.
Done the character justice. And that's the thing. Thank you, Nicholas Hoult. That's my favorite character, and I'm so pleased that we can see like what Lex Luthor is as a character. Like he's dangerous. Like he's got no powers. He's got this. He's got intellect. He's got money. He's got influence. He's intimidating. He's 4D chess. He's just playing 4D chess. He lost in the end, of course. It's bad guys always lose, but he's gonna be plotting wherever when he ends up in jail. But he's just playing 4D chess every time. And Ultraman turns out to be a Superman clone. Maybe Bizarro. It wasn't confirmed if it was Bizarro, but it probably is Bizarro.
I think so.
And then as Superman's fighting his clone, Lex Luthor's calling out the moves again. 4D chess is like, yo, 1B, 1C, and every time each command that he's given is a different counter to what Superman's doing in the fight, because Lex has learned his pattern of fighting. It's crazy. That's like a Lex thing to do. Literally a Lex thing to do. Lex is so obsessed with destroying Superman, which you can clearly see in this movie, that he's just prepared for everything. I loved it so much. Like, well done, man. Like Nicholas Hoult, well done. Killed it. Yeah. Absolutely killed it.
And another character I want to give a shout out to as well. That actor that played Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific was sick.
That for me was MVP for me.
Mr. Terrific
owned
that role.
Sick. The fight scene, his character, and everything, like the T-Spears, everything was on point with this guy. Man.
He had his one moment, when he was like just flipping everyone with the T-Spears. He was protecting Lois Lane in a little spear, and he was just doing he was going to work.
He
work.
for me was, like I said,
and he did it with class as well. This guy's classy, yeah.
And also a funny thing as well, he was beefing Crypto as well because Crypto was eating his teeth.
I like Crypto.
Well.
I like Crypto. So, I wasn't sure about Crypto coming into this movie, but no, Crypto holds his own. He's unruly.
He has his own character as well.
He's unruly. Like, he just does what he wants. Obviously, when Superman whistles, he comes. But then outside of that, this dog just does what he wants. He's just, and then towards the end, he's just messing up Lex. Yeah. That was funny as well. Yo,
he said that's payback for kidnapping me, bro.
Yo, yeah, Crypto is funny. Yeah, because they like Lex kidnaps Crypto, and he holds him in this spear, and then he's like brainwashing Crypto with like squirrels.
Yeah.
And so Crypto's like trying to. It's funny. You have to see it to know what I'm talking about.
Another one standout is Guy Gardner as well, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He was good. His character, he was played very well as well.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion killed it as Guy Gardner for sure, the Green Lantern.
And it's like they all took their role seriously. Like they all studied what the character was meant to be like. And they all just did a great job doing that. And it showed.
Yeah, especially with the personalities. We didn't see much personality from Hawkgirl.
And that's
but
for me.
He didn't like it. I liked it. But it's like certain parts where she's fighting and she's in battle mode and she screams like she's like shouting like a hawk. I imagine. I liked it. I thought it was a nice touch.
Her face just looks weird, man. I just didn't like her. It just looks weird.
I thought she's pretty. I thought she's beautiful personally. But I feel like
I didn't like her.
I feel like to me, I liked her personally. I liked the voice effect she was doing with when she was in battle mode and she's just going mad, like the screaming and stuff. I thought it was a nice touch. It makes the character a bit unique in that sense. Yeah. Who else have we missed?
You talk about Metamorpho as well.
Yeah, you said Metamorpho. I liked. That's one of the dislikes I have about this movie. I thought Metamorpho was a bit blah.
It could have been better to be.
It could have been better. I feel like it should have been a different superhero or hero or meta-human. And that's another thing. Let's go back because we missed a lot. We're rambling on. This is going to be a long video, so I hope you stay with us. But I liked how... So this is the DCU. Right? James Gunn is bringing the DCU to our screens now. Like, the universe is coming. Like, we know it's going to be, for the next couple of years, we're going to be getting all these other spin-offs in this universe. But when you first start watching the movie, it tells you, it's giving you, like, disclaimers. 3 centuries ago, metahumans were discovered on Earth, right? And then it's just giving you these fast forwards. And then it was like 30 years ago, an alien come to this Earth, and that alien was Superman. And then it was like 3 minutes ago, this, 3 seconds ago, this. But I liked how they've like explained how this universe works. I thought that was a nice touch. I also like, so as you said earlier, that Henry Cavill in the Snyderverse, we know like Superman's powerful, right? We know he's powerful. This Superman is powerful, but he's got weaknesses, and I think they really like showed that well. Not to the point where, in my opinion, it takes away from Superman, but to the point where although he's powerful, he can be beaten in some scenarios, and I really enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Like, it does take time. He gets injured. He does take time to recover. There's a point where he got kryptonite poison. It took him a while to recover. Even at the start of the movie, it opened up with, that's another thing I forgot. It opened up with saying he lost his first battle, which later appeared to was Ultraman, and it's because of Lex playing the 4D chess with the moves and stuff. But yeah, it opened up with that, and then you've seen it in the trailers with Krypto's carrying him to the fortress, and he has to heal, gets back into the game. But I liked how, even though Superman is powerful, he's not overwhelming. It's not OP, and he's taking over the world, if that makes sense. But we know he's powerful. That makes sense. So I liked how James Gunn like done that, because I feel like that's what went wrong with Justice League, Zack Snyder's, and in some sense Man of Steel as well. Like, that Superman's way too OP, bro. Like, way too, especially in Justice League. Like, he was way like when he faced off against Steppenwolf. I know Steppenwolf is Steppenwolf, but yo, come on, like, he has to have, you know what I mean, like, some back and forth. So he done it really well in this movie, man, in my opinion.
And I feel like also they tackle like the morality as well. Is that even though like Superman did the right thing by going into saving those people from I forgot what
Baravia, sorry.
Baravia, yeah.
You need to watch Creature Comforts before you watch this as well. Just let you know, it's all connected. So if you ain't watched Creature Comforts, watch that.
And then I just liked the way they had that, him question himself when he interviewed Lois Lane, because she was asking like, "Oh, did you get permission? Are you representing the USA?" All that kind of stuff that showed that he's like still in his early years.
Yeah.
Because he didn't thought about the consequences of
And
him going through there.
This is what I mean.
What
Like, this is a very... this is sort of like taking away... doing the same thing what Matt Reeves did with his Batman, Year 2 Batman, and so I know it's not the same universe and so forth, but it's the same kind of concept, because this is like, you can clearly tell this is quite an early Superman, right? He's just, all he wants to do is save the world. He doesn't care about the politics, doesn't care about, you know, playing politics or whatever. If he hears people in need, he's going to go and save them regardless, right? And that's what he does. But obviously doing that has come with a, you know, the politics sort of side, and everyone's like, well, you know, we know you saved it, but did you have any right? Did you speak to the president? Did you do this? Was there any of this? So, yeah, they're playing off that effect as well. It kind of reminds me of what they did in Civil War, like Marvel Avengers Civil War, with like the Tony Stark and the Sokovia Accords and stuff like that. Like, you know, obviously Captain America's like, yo, if people need saving, we're going to go. Tony's like, no, but we need to be put in check. You know, it should be left to other people. It's that sort of vibe, which I kind of get. But you can tell, like, this Superman, he's, again, very comic book accurate, because he's not, I wouldn't say he's like the smartest. You could definitely tell he needs a Batman by his side. That's for sure. He needs like a Bruce Wayne by his side, because all he cares about is just flying off and saving people, and that's it. He's not like a strategist, and I don't think Superman really is. He's just more like...
What I liked, he kind of learned that towards the end as well, when he had to make the decision whether to save the whole world or save the country.
Yeah.
So towards the end, spoilers, but when the Earth was tearing apart.
Yeah, well, he called in help, didn't he?
Yeah, so he said, you know what? Let me ask for help. Let me send other team. Let me focus on the big things. So he was kind of learning towards the end, and I kind of like to see the development from.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because it is an earlier Superman. He's like, you know, he's learning the role. He's got his mission. He's holding his values. He's holding up really high, and we get to see him grow, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, if they do release, please, James Gunn, please release more Superman films. We need it. So, you know, in the later films, I hope we get to see him, you know, develop as a character. Not only as like Clark Kent, but especially as Superman, you get to see him develop. And you can just tell, like, in my head, I'm just thinking big brain here. Like, I'm thinking universe, and I'm thinking, yo, like, this Superman needs a Batman. Because if he had a Batman by his side, this Superman would be like, it would just have everything on lock. But that's like the importance of like the Justice League and what these roles are. Like, when you get Batman in your team, like, obviously Batman is the strategist. He knows how things move and work in certain plays, but you can tell that this Superman doesn't really work well with a team. I think they tried to recruit him in the Justice Gang, but it didn't really work well with Guy Gardner. He's got a big head and whatever, so you can tell he's not like teamwork ready yet. And especially even when they were killing the kaiju, like, you know, that we were doing this and that, and then Mr. Terrific killed it, and you know Superman didn't really want to kill it. But Superman didn't really have the, like, what's the word? He didn't really have the, like, I don't want to say cojones, but he didn't really have that authority to tell everyone to stop and let him take care of it. You know what I mean? But you know, like, in future,
true, because they were just doing their own thing.
They
were, even the team Justice Gang, whatever they call it,
Justice Gang,
they weren't really working together as well themselves.
They
were just doing the all separate thing. Like, Guy Gardner was doing one thing, Hawker was doing one thing, and
in my opinion,
one thing.
That's more of a reflection of Superman being inexperienced in, you know, working with a team. So that's like another area of like development moving forward. You know, when he eventually does form the Justice League,
and also what I like, sorry to cut you, is that he was also worried about protecting people. The others were just focused on stopping the kaiju.
Yeah,
like you saw him saving the.
But I feel like that's more so because of the previous interview you just had with Lois, and Lois mentioned that, because I think before that interview you didn't really take it into account, the destruction and the damage that he was causing to the environment. And then after that interview, Lois had mentioned it, and then I think he was a lot more conscious about it. So that, again, character development there and then in the movie, you know, in the same timeline. So I thought that was dope still. Our thoughts all over the place with this video. We do apologise. It was like 20 minutes
it's so much things to talk about. It was just try to get everything in.
Yeah. We'll try to get a more in-depth, coherent review once I've seen it again. We get that going. But we just wanted to put our thoughts out there. I love this movie. Best Superman movie ever. David Corenswet killed it. Liquidus Hulk killed it. Mr. Terrific, I don't know your actor's name. I'll look you up after this, but you definitely killed it. Lois Lane killed it. Oh my days, she's buff, you know, like she's crazy, like beautiful. She killed it. I even like the Kents. They killed it. Yeah. Nathan Fillion killed it. Everyone killed it. Everyone except for Metamorpho.
Me is Metamorpho and Hawk Girl. I think they didn't.
Oh yeah, Hawk Girl for me killed it. Metamorpho, Crypto, you killed it. Kara Kent killed it for a little cameo towards the end. Yo, this is a good film, and it's nice because this is the DCU now. James Gunn has entered the arena, so DCU. I would recommend you guys, if you haven't watched Creature Comforts, because this is a part. Oh, we even see the Peacemaker cameo.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He's in it as well.
Yeah, John Cena's in it as well. Yo, yeah, this is a good movie. 10 out of 10 for me. I'm watching this again in a couple of days, and then I'm gonna come back at you with some review, with a more in-depth review, be a lot more coherent. If you guys have seen this, let us know what you guys think about this as well. Was you hyped? Was you disappointed? Did David Corn Sweat feel the boots? In my opinion, I think he did. I want to hear your thoughts though. And any more to say?
Yeah, I think it was a good movie. And I feel like this had a good character development, good team buildings in terms of we know what's going to happen next. In terms of we even saw the Hall of Justice was there as well.
Yeah, Hall of Justice.
Yeah. So they're still trying to figure out the name. So maybe I don't know who, but someone will come with the name of Justice League, and I think that will stick.
No, in it Justice Society first, and then it spans off into Justice League, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know what the timeline is. So I don't know if the Justice Society. I'm guessing it's probably already been done.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw the Hall of Justice anyway. So yeah, this is a good movie, man. Like you need to watch it. If you're a comic book fan, watch this movie. Like it's important, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm excited now. The DCU is finally, like I said, it's finally entered the arena. It's on stage. It's here. It is going to be moving forward DCU against Marvel. Obviously, we got Fantastic Four next week or the following week. So that's going to be interesting to watch as well. But yo, DCU is here. James Gunn delivered, in my opinion. He done a good job. Hats off. Thank you for the amazing experience. This is a really good comic book film. I'm here for it, man. Anyways, as always, if you did enjoy this, if you managed to stick with us, what were you on, like 20 minutes plus? If you did stick with us for the whole 20 minutes, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know your thoughts.
Let's have a conversation, man. This is a good topic
to have a conversation, man. For real.
Let us be civil, you know. Civil
I
conversation.
don't care. Bring the criticism. I want Snyder fans to comment.
I mean, it's like civil. Like we don't need no swearing between the Snyderverse, James Gunn.
I want it. I want the smoke.
Just be civil, guys.
I want the smoke. I don't care, to be fair. But yeah, civil, not civil.
No.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
It's all good. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. Hit us up on socials. I really do hope you enjoyed this movie. And yeah, we will see you on the next one.